Hey everyone, I'm here with an update on my usage of the Qiaodan Wind 3.0 TR. I previously uploaded a video about this shoe when it was around 79 kilometers. Right after that, I gave it a bit of a break. I wanted to reset and get a feel for my other shoes again. Sometimes when I use one pair over and over again, I get used to it and everything starts to feel bland. After that short break and coming back to this, it still leans toward that dull feel, but not in a bad way. It's a good kind of dull, the kind you'd expect from a traditional daily trainer. It's predictable, stable, and reliable. Now it's at 200 plus kilometers, and surprisingly, I keep reaching out for these on my easy runs. Since I've had some mileage in them now, and it's been over a month or two, how it feels now, it's still smooth, effortless for easy paces, and everything I said in the initial video still applies here. It feels great for cruising. I haven't had any surprises, whether good or bad. Since the break, I've used it for another long run, a progressive long run, and a bunch of 10 to 11 kilometer easy efforts. In my original review, I said the ideal long distance for this would be somewhere between 15 to 20 kilometers, and that it might start to lose its pleasant feel beyond 18 kilometers. Well, I tested that again. I did a very easy paced long run, which I finished 22 kilometers around 2 hours and 30 to 40 minutes or so, and it still felt okay. Then later, I took it out for a progressive long run. I started easy, picked up the pace midway, and finished with 4 sets of 3 kilometers at marathon pace. That whole run also took around 2.5 hours. This time, even though I passed 21 kilometers before the 2.5 hour mark, I could feel the shoe starting to flatten out. So I'd say instead of focusing only on distance, you might want to consider duration. If you're faster at easy paces and can cover more ground in less time, you can probably go beyond 21 kilometers in this. Beyond 2.5 hours, it starts to lose some of its bounce. The forefoot gets more flexible and you really have to work your toes into the ground. While I don't recommend this for long runs and workouts in general, it depends on your level, your mileage, or your foot strength. Your experience may differ from mine. And it's also if you want this to be an all-around shoe to cover a lot, like easy, moderate, long runs. If you're getting this just for easy and mid long runs, you'll have no issues. It's made for that purpose. I didn't go over 3.5 hours in this, by the way. That's my personal cap. If I need to hit a distance goal or don't want to run the next day, I sometimes run my long runs in the morning and the easy run in the evening, which I did. I wore this on a short 6 to 8 kilometer run, 8 hours after the long run. It still felt decent, noticeably less cushioned, but that's probably more about my legs being tired than the shoe itself. It could also be that the foam didn't have enough time to decompress, like 12 hours or so. I've noticed the creases get deeper after a long run and they become a bit shallower after resting for 24 hours. So if you've got a rotation, this really shouldn't be an issue, and honestly, considering how affordable this is, it's not a huge concern anyway. For its performance range and pace versatility, marathon paces was surprisingly good. At tempo or half marathon pace, it's okay, not amazing, but it did handle it. During strides, it felt light and I did enjoy the flex in the toes. Again, this was used for easy and progressive long runs. I'd mix in a few 1 kilometer intervals at marathon pace towards the end with breaks in between. It's a training shoe after all, and that's the cool thing about the traditional daily trainers. They're not for specific paces or big workouts. They're just versatile. Not great at anything specifically, just good enough, at least that a bit of everything. Of course, if you have shoes designed for specific workouts, whether plated or not plated, they'll do better for those specific workouts. But if you want something that can cover a range of paces, like mixing in some up-tempo efforts in your daily mileage runs, daily trainers like these will still get the job done. If you're after a more energetic ride, a more resilient or bouncy foam, then this won't be the one. There's no plate here. There's no stiff base to help guide you to that roll off or pop you off the ground. Some of your energy gets absorbed in the foam and at toe off, but that's the trade-off for a more relaxed and natural feel. In short, this is a great beater shoe, best for easy days and decent for the occasional long runs. Though, like I said earlier, if you're getting this for easy to mid-week semi-long runs, then this shoe is fine. What's next for the Qiaodan Wind 3.0 TR in my rotation? I'm just gonna put this on some of my easy days. I enjoyed the past 2 months or so racking up mileage in this and testing it in everything switching from up-tempo efforts to long runs, but now I'm considering other pairs as well. So maybe in another video, I might update how this goes past 500 kilometers maybe, or maybe not. For how it's going, I think it'll comfortably go beyond 500 kilometers, maybe 700 to 800 max, depending on how this is going to be used, of course. The outsole was a little bit of a letdown and it might wear down first, which might retire this early, but I've had shoes that already felt flat before the outsole has given in. They were still runnable, but they sort of lost that magic when they were new. I hope it doesn't happen early with this one because I do enjoy using this for my easy runs. And one thing alongside running and training, what helps is simply not being an asshole. Run, lift, do whatever you can to stay fit, but remember to always be kind.